So, you want to know what I thought about the beta? Was it all I hoped and dreamed it would be? Well, I hope to God it was, because the full release is only a month away, and there's not much they could really do to fix anything major in that time, but that's usually how it works these days anyway. Luckily, I quite enjoyed it. So sit back, relax, grab your shit you like to drink, and enjoy this video I made about the Cold War beta. Also subscribe, that would be pretty cool too.
The rest of the money talk.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh!
What, quick scope?
I killed the whole team with
No,
my
I played
artillery.
with
Somebody clip that. Before I get into this, I have to say that I'm not a technical person. I'm not going to get into fine little details about how the game mechanics work or how the pixel aspect ratio works. See, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. What's a pixel aspect ratio? I have no idea. Could it be a real thing? Probably. I don't know. I'm just a dude who loves video games and also enjoys sharing my opinions on them as best as I can. Even if I'm completely inaccurate on which guns are the best, or which map is technically the most balanced with spawns, or how the game runs, just know I myself don't even know what the hell I'm talking about half the time. This is just my opinion. Might not be yours. That's okay though. It's objective. If you disagree, comment below and let's get a discussion going. I'm gonna have 3 main topics I want to go over throughout this video. The 3 main things I feel are crucial to a great COD experience. The 3 G's, if you will. Guns, gameplay, and maps. Shit. That's 2 G's and an M. You get the point. So let's start off with the guns, shall we? There weren't many. I'm pretty sure there will be more on release, so I'm not going to worry about that. I will say though, for what I played with, mostly the SMGs and assault rifles, they felt good. Not great, but pretty good. I heard some complaints early alpha about how the gun sounds were kind of shit, but I thought they were fine. I mean, come on. If that's what people had a problem with, it tells me there wasn't anything meaningful to complain about. All in all, the assault rifles felt like the go-to. SMGs in my opinion felt a little underpowered, but if history repeats itself, the one thing they changed from beta to full release is the gun balancing, so I won't worry about that too much. The guns themselves felt unique enough, this being the first time I actually enjoyed the M16. I'm not usually a burst fire kind of guy, but this thing freaking rocks, especially on Miami. Every time I use this shit on Miami, I wreck, as you can see in the gameplay. All of the other rifles were fun in my opinion, can't really decide which one was my favorite. The Krieg 6 felt like a Galil, the XM4 is basically the Commando from Black Ops 1, and the QBZ just has a crazy rate of fire, making it a great close to medium range weapon. And I feel like there was another one I'm missing. Oh, the AK-47. Kinda reminded me of the AK from OG Black Ops, as well as the XM4 with the Commando. Could be wrong though. SMGs, like I said, felt slightly underpowered, but that Milano's freaking beast. I always had it equipped since I like to run overkill on almost all my classes. Snipers, you know, I don't know how I feel about them. Everyone keeps going on about how sniping feels great in this, and I'm just not on board with it yet. Maybe it's just that I can't get a kill for my life, and I promise, I don't even suck, I swear. I was pretty decent at quickscoping in Modern Warfare, so I have no idea what's going on here. I just suck at it in Cold War, I guess. Moving on to the second and final G on the list, because I'm an idiot, we have gameplay. This is where it gets just a little rocky. As you know, in past CODs, we had a 3-year development cycle, Sledgehammer, Treyarch, and Infinity Ward, which means each COD has had about 3 years to make, which is great. New Call of Duty every year, that wasn't rushed to make, but something happened. Good old Sledgehammer over there decided to take a literal sledgehammer to their game that was supposed to come out this year. They had nothing, basically. So Mama Activision said, hey, Treyarch, I know y'all are in the process of making your game, which is supposed to come out in 2021, but Sledgehammer over here doesn't have shit, so congrats. You have to make an extra one in a year and a half. Great, lovely. With that in mind, we have Cold War. This is actually the first time we're gonna get 2 Treyarch games in a row. Confusing, I know. This game was basically rushed, with a lot of the assets taken from Modern Warfare, the menu, the gunsmith, and the gameplay feel very similar to Modern Warfare. which is okay, I get it. Once again, they had a year and a half to make it. But this is where it kind of falls short of how Modern Warfare played. Everything just felt much more polished last year. Not saying Modern Warfare was amazing, but you have to admit, the way it played was probably the best thing it had going for it. But I mean, the maps were trash. They were horrible. Don't even get me started on Piccadilly. Well, we're gonna get started in the next topic. But Piccadilly was trash. Most of them were trash. But like I said, the gameplay here is good, not great, and that's fine. Because what this has that Modern Warfare absolutely lacked is maps. Oh, Treyarch, your maps. Your maps are great. This is my main argument for defending Treyarch as one of my favorite COD developers. In recent years, Infinity Ward has been trying something different, making their maps as realistic as possible. Yeah, realistically complicated. Fuck Piccadilly. That shit sucks. Look, I get it. 3 lanes aren't realistic. In a real fight, it's more realistic to have a clusterfuck of choke points and flanks and different ways of navigating through the maps, and yeah, that's realistic and all. But this is a video game. I don't care if the maps are simple. The best maps in COD have been simple. Nuketown, simple. Slums, simple. Firing range, is it complicated? No, it's simple. Vanilla Modern Warfare had launched with all these weird, overcomplicated areas that almost everyone hated and complained about. Fight me on that right now. What did they do a few weeks later? Oh yeah, they released Shoot House, which is arguably the best non-remake they had in that game. Want to know why? Know where I'm going with this? I think you do. It starts with an S. Complicated? No, that's a C. It was simple. 3 lanes, rectangular shape, bing bang boom, you got a good COD map. This is something Treyarch just gets. All the maps here feel fine. At first, I got mad Piccadilly vibes from Miami, but by the end of my first game, I actually kinda liked it. It's not the best one, but it's playable. Cartel's fun. Could go without all the damn bushes though. Moscow was probably my favorite. Close to second would be Satellite. The right side is all open for good sniping, and the left side is very rocky and close quarters. It's a new kind of map, but still, pretty simple. Can't really think of what it reminds me of, but it's great. No complaints. There were also some new modes that they added, VIP, which I never played, can't say much on that. But what I did play is Assault. Oh man, am I excited for this. Remember Operations from Battlefield 1? Large teams fight for one objective in the middle and go back and forth trying to push all the way to the opposing team's spawn. If you didn't have the pleasure of Operations, it's basically War from World at War, but with bigger teams. And it's freaking awesome. This is probably the most fun I had with the beta. Definitely prefer this over Ground War though. So there you have it. A little summary of my thoughts. Obviously this isn't final, it's not my review, just some first impressions on the beta. There's no campaign or zombies here, but I'm really looking forward to those. You know, at least we're getting a campaign this year. Black Ops 4, fuck off. Even though you were great multiplayer, didn't have a campaign. The guns feel pretty balanced and unique. The maps and game modes are great, probably the best part of my opinion. The gameplay is kinda lacking, given the circumstances. Not horrible, not great, just pretty good. Overall, a solid beta experience. Surprisingly, no connection or network issues at all for me, at least. So, what did you guys think? How did you think it played? What were your favorite guns? Most importantly, how excited are you to no longer have Piccadilly in your map rotation? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Get the fuck off. I think we're gonna win anyway.
Yes and no.
Yeah, we are.
Damn.
Like he don't rush nothing, but if somebody pushes him, he's
Got
fighting it.
40. Damn, I'm doing pretty good. I think this is gonna
But
be
I
one of
mean,
my CODs.
I've witnessed some pretty nice clutches that he's done.